Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and it is time for Pick a Stack Wednesday. Best day of the week, right? I'm back in front of the window. Somebody asked me to go back in front of the window, so here I am. Unfortunately, it's not sunny out, but you know what? The sun might come out while we're doing this. Who knows? We're starting off with the Lemurian Saint Germain singing bell. This is going to raise the frequency of me and you and all the crystals here and the plants and the trees and Mama Earth and Father Sky and Grandfather Sun and Grandmother Moon and freaking everybody. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. Your mission is to think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world, and then you choose a stack. We have 3 stacks. Today, stack number 1 will be a reading from the fabulous Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. Stack number 2 will be a reading from the Angel Tarot cards. That is Doreen Virtue. And stack number 3 will be a reading from The Secret Language of Light by Denise Jarvie. Today we are joined by stack number 1 gets this fabulous Orgone mushroom. This is for sale. It is available in my shop. Stack number 3 is joined by this gorgeous sleeping dragon. Stack number 2, right in the middle, is joined by my latest Orgone pyramid. I just have to show this off because it feels so good. It feels powerful but soft at the same time. So there's a huge raw turquoise in the middle, and then there's an apophyllite at the top with a copper spiral around it. There's an apophyllite on the bottom. And this is my homage to the 5 elements. So we've got spirit, we've got water, shells, earth. I've got a prayer bundle with tobacco and sweetgrass. And air, we have a feather. And actually there's a feather on the bottom too, right there. And then fire, I have Palo Santo and sage that I burned. So there's the fire element. So this is what's joining us today to bring in all that good energy. Love it. All right, we got to start off by talking about what's going on in the world. And I don't mean geopolitically. The plasma energy coming in is so intense. I know everybody can feel it. Even if you don't know that's what it is, that's what it is. The planetary alignment, the plasma energy coming in. This last full moon was an ass kicker. So my question to you is, are you having a hard time with 3D? I know I am. And what I mean by that is, I have to make sure I'm very grounded before I drive. I literally hit myself in the face when I opened a door. I don't know how it happened. It just I guess I didn't realize where I was in relation to the door that I was opening, and bam, I actually had a bruise right here. Not a black eye, but right there on my cheekbone. And I remember afterwards going, what just happened? Tripping, dropping things. These energies are so powerful and intense. There might be a lot of crying. All of a sudden, you see a commercial on TV and you just start bawling and you're not sure why. Or you're just doing something and all of a sudden you start crying and you're not sure why. That's these powerful plasma energies. And I just got to say, the sun just came out. Ha! He wants to be with us. So if you're having problems with 3D, Make sure you're grounded. If you feel the need to cry, cry. You know, if you need to wait until you get home and not in the grocery store in the cereal aisle, you know, do that. But it's up to you. Who cares if you're crying in the grocery store? I've done it so many times. But do what you got to do to help you get through all this. It might be eating grounding foods. It might be not eating at all. Was it yesterday? I don't know. There's been a bunch of days where I don't feel like eating all day. And then all of a sudden 5 o'clock comes around and I'm like, okay, I can feel my blood sugar's low. I should probably eat something. It's weird. And then what you eat makes a big difference too. Try to eat real food, not processed food. We have a new moon coming up. That is on the 10th. A new moon coming up. And there's a lot going on between the 10th and the 11th, biblical and geopolitically. We have Easter coming up on the 31st of the month, and then the full moon is the very next day. So really the full moon starts on Easter Sunday. So that's going to be very powerful. And then on April 8th, we've got this super powerful solar eclipse with, you know, this making this huge X over the United States, and everybody's talking about it. No, they're freaking out. No, you should go get supplies. Oh, geez. You know, the mainstream media is just trying to make everybody live in fear and freak everybody out. Because remember the last solar eclipse 7 years ago, the total solar eclipse? Were we told to freak out then? No, we were told to get a pair of glasses and look at it. So, a lot going on. Our job is to just be. Be grounded. Just be. Okay? Don't freak out. Don't live in fear. Don't hurry up and go out and buy a truckload of toilet paper. Okay? Not necessary. Use your brain. Use discernment. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But I had to get all that out. Especially the part about if you're having a hard time in 3D. Because I run this shop, I get to hear a lot of stories. And part of my job here, part of my mission here is to let everybody know you're not alone. Everybody's been crying. Everybody's having relationship issues. Oh my Lord, people are having relationship issues. Because in the past, there was a grounder in the relationship, and then the one up here that's like a hot air balloon. You know? And guess what? 3D, 5D, or 5D, 3D. And now that doesn't work so much. The 3D person is having, or the grounded person is having different kinds of issues than this person up here, and they're not meeting in the middle. So if you're having relationship issues, be grounded. Think before you speak. These are not the times to just speak off the cuff. Because emotionally, we can get really, really charged up with all this plasma. It amplifies everything. So if you're mad, you're going to be more mad. And if you're insecure, you're going to be more insecure. And if you're not listening, you're going to hear the wrong words. Okay? Are we ready for a reading? That was a long intro. Also, energy. You might feel lots and lots of energy, or you might feel really, really tired. And it does go like this. Last night, super tired. Kind of dizzy a little bit. Lightheaded. Today, super energized. I wasn't super energized an hour ago. So maybe it's the sun that came out. Send me some more plasma. So Grandfather Sun is now out, and I can see the light behind me into the side. And we want to get this done before he comes through the window full blast. Because then we won't be able to see anything. This one? Okay. Should we do those two? Okay. They said two. So, Stack number 1. You're going to get a reading from Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. They're both reversed, but we're not going to do reversals. Oh, I'm sorry. There's 3 cards here. There was one hiding underneath. We'll do that one last. So the first one that came out is the 5 of Crystals. And that is the 5 of Earth, or the 5 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's represented by a ladybug. Not an Asian beetle, a ladybug. The ladybug is sweet and innocent. And this card is all about new possibilities. In other decks, that 5 of Pentacles shows 2 people outside of a church and it's winter and it's, you know, they're left outside. They're feeling left out. That's not what this is. This is new possibilities. This is change. There's something good coming in. Something, could be something natural. But there's something good coming in. There's something good coming in for all of us. But if you chose stack number 1, then there's something good coming in for you. Now, the next card that showed up is the Page of Shells, which is the Page of Water, or the Page of Cups. And it is represented by this adorable little frog. And there's a heart on his back. You see that? There's a little heart on his back. You know, my hands were clean this morning. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm a Pleiadian all of a sudden, and I'm not. Page of Shells. This is the messenger. This is an emotional messenger. This is something that's going to be inspiring. So we've got this new thing coming in with the ladybug, and the frog is saying there's an inspiration that comes with it. It could be a person coming into your life that's going to inspire you to start a new hobby, or rekindle your hobby, or help you be more creative in your existing hobby or your existing relationship or something. But there's this inspiration coming in, and part of it is due to all this plasma that's coming in. Part of it is due to the season that we're in. We are currently at the end of the year, of the real year, because, you know, the real year starts in March. Aries starts in March. The real calendar that we used to have, that's based on the seasons, starts in March. This false calendar that we're on right now starts January 1st, which is not the start of the new year. The start of the year is in spring. Spring is all about birth and rebirth, about being reborn every year. We're not reborn on January 1st. It's the middle of winter. Actually, it's kind of the beginning of winter. So think about this. Spring is right around the corner, and we've got a ladybug and a frog. Very spring related. There's new things coming in. There's a 5 that's new coming in. The frogs will be singing their songs. I love it. I don't know where they are here, but I'm in the middle of town, and in the summer I can hear frogs. I know there's kind of a swampy area, but it's way over there. How can I hear them from here? I don't know. But I love it. I used to have a farm, and that was my favorite thing. We had a swampy area in the back, and the frogs would sing in the summer, and you could just sit outside, and you could hear the frogs, and then periodically you could hear a donkey bray or one of the cows. Aw, I miss that. So, 5 of Crystals, a good change coming, a sweet, soft change coming, a good change. The Page of Shells, inspiring you to make the change or to be more creative. Now, the card that was hidden under the ladybug is the 4 of Feathers, which is the 4 of Air, or the 4 of Swords. I love Paulina, how she did this. Like, 4 of Feathers is represented by a bear. Bear. the Four of Feathers is saying it's time to rest. And what I feel from this, here's the card. What I feel from this is there's all these changes coming. Remember, I listed off the new moon, the full moon, the solar eclipse, Easter, all this stuff coming up. Start of the new year. Make sure you're getting your rest, because I feel like whatever's coming, we're going to be really busy. Whatever that means to you and me, it's going to be a little bit different. Does it mean you're going to be busier at your job? Does it mean you're going to be busier at home, in your relationship with your kids? Because, now we can be outside. I mean, for us in the middle of Minnesota, we could be outside all winter this year because we had a weird winter. And I was thinking about this last night. I was thinking, man, this is the weirdest winter I've ever experienced. But back in like 1983-ish, something like that, we had a winter like this. I remember it because I was riding my motorcycle all winter. So it's not like this has never happened. We have no snow. We've had so little snow, and our precipitation is like practically nothing. So, hey, elementals, we need some rain for the fields and the land this spring. But California is getting hit with all kinds of snow in the mountains. So, I feel like they kind of got our snow. But that's where it needs to be. Mama says that's where it needs to be. Okay, that's fine. We'll make do. We always do. So make sure you're getting rest, okay? Because there's something coming, this change, and it's going to be inspirational for you. So that's really cool. That was stack number 1. Hang on a sec. I got to have some water. Like my cup. Thank you, Suzanne, for giving me the cup. We'll cleanse the area here. And let's move on to stack number 2. You're going to get a reading from the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. I kind of like this where I don't know how many cards we're going to have. This is part of that relinquishing control. I think we'll start with that one. Is there just one? There's just one. Okay. Just tell me when to stop. I love it when people come into my shop or they message me and say, oh, I listened to your pick a stack on this date and this is what I picked. And you know what? That was spot on. That is so cool. I love it. I love it that if I can reach somebody and I can help you, that makes my day. So thank you for making my day by letting me know that. Okay. Well, you're going to get a bunch of cards in stack number 2. Let's do them in order. Holy cow, you guys. Wow. Okay. If you chose stack number 2, all I can say is wow. We'll do them in order. The first card that flew out is the Strength card. Major Arcana card number 11. The second card is the Three of Water, the Three of Cups, which is all about a celebration. Oh, it's getting hard to see the lights coming in. Woo, look at that light. The next 2 cards that popped out are the Magician and the Moon. You got, out of 4 cards that popped out, 3 are Major Arcana, and the 4th one is a celebration. There's the Magician, and there's the Moon. So we've got Strength, Magic, the Moon. And what did I just say about the moon? We have the new moon starting on Sunday, and then we have the full moon on Easter. So the moon is going to be very powerful in the next month. The sun is going to be very powerful in the next month because we have all these solar flares coming in. You know, we've had M-class flares and X-class flares. And then we've got the solar eclipse. So the sun and the moon are bringing in so much power to us, which, you know, it's been prophesied that this would happen. These big changes are coming. And we need to remember to celebrate all this, to celebrate this, because we chose to come here in this time frame to have front row seats at this glorious time in history. We chose this. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like, really? Why did we choose this? And then other times I go, yeah, okay, I can see why we chose it, because this is a very powerful time. There's a lot going on. And yeah, I get to influence it from here because I get to bring my high vibe, my high frequency to add to Mama Earth and to all these other people that have high frequencies. So let's see, 29, 30. These three cards add up to 30. Add this, it's a 33. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. 3 major arcanas, all 4 cards add up to 33. Master number. Celebrate. You are strong. I've heard so many stories in the last few months, and that's kind of been the theme is, you know, what do I do? You're strong. You were born for this. Every event in your life has created this foundation that is for right now. And yeah, I have to listen to this myself too. But we're ready for whatever's coming. So don't think you aren't. Don't let anybody tell you you aren't. The Magician. You've got all the tools that you need in your toolbox. If you're a healer, I mean, we're all healers, whether you know it or not. You've got the wand, and you've got the cup, and you've got the pentacle or the coin, and you've got the sword. Some of us have more than one sword. We've got everything. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. We've got everything we need. We have the foundation. Just have faith. Just have faith that you've got this, okay? And the moon. Oh, the moon. You know, the moon is all about the things that happen kind of in the background, the behind the scenes. The moon reflects the sun's light. So when we had those 3 X-class flares and then we had the full moon was actually reflecting all those X-class flares, and it was so powerful. I don't know about you, but I wasn't sleeping. And probably there was some crying. But this is, you have to know that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. You may not know all the things that are going on behind the scenes, and it's not even our place to know. We just have to have faith that everything is going to work out for our highest and greatest good. That's what we got to do. And if all of a sudden you feel like you need to go to the grocery store and buy some, I don't know, canned food, toilet paper, whatever, that's up to you. But if you don't feel obligated to do that, don't feel like you have to. Don't feel pressure from other people that, oh, you got to go out and you got to get this and this and this. Don't worry about it. If you get the message to do that, that's for you. If you don't get the message to do that, well, then that's for you. Okay? We are all different here. We are all one. We are all connected, but we are all different. Okay? We all have a different place in this giant puzzle that we're in. Okay? Some of us are a corner, some of us are an edge, some of us are in the middle. It's okay. We got this. 3 out of 4 major arcanas and a celebrate card. Wow. Can't make this up. All right, that was stack number 2. Stack number 3, you are going to get a card from the Secret Language of Light. Well, I said a card. You're going to get a reading. We'll see how many cards you're going to get. Because I don't know. Well, I guess we're going to start with that one. Do we need any more? Do we need any more cards? One? Loving it. The first card that dropped out right away onto the floor is called Whispers. It's card number 12. Come on, focus. Whispers. And that's a golden Merkaba in the middle there. And the second card that came out is, oh, and that was card number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. The second card that came out is card number 4. And it says Authentic Truth. And it's a golden triangle. Authentic Truth. Wow. I could meditate on those for a long time. Let's start with, once again, I forgot my glasses. Jinkies, my glasses. Sorry. I keep aging myself. That was Scooby-Doo. Discover your truth and let others find theirs. In stack number 2, that's what I was talking about is, you know, there's some of us that are supposed to be doing this thing, and there's others that are supposed to be doing that, and others that are supposed to be doing that. We are here, we are each here to do something that we've been programmed to do. And I mean by our higher selves, not the matrix, okay? You know, there's people that are meant to be teachers. There's other people that are meant to be providers. There's people that are meant to be guardians. So, you know, a lot of times people say, well, which one am I? Well, what do you enjoy doing? That's your thing. The truth shall set you free. So long as you recognize there's more than one truth and that the answers you seek exist beyond the beliefs you hold now. There's more than one truth because there's always perception. If there's a car accident and there's 12 of us in a circle around that accident, we're going to see 12 different things. Okay? But we're each going to see the truth. You don't have to believe all the truths in the world. Just focus on what resonates with you. If you must convince yourself of your beliefs, they are not your truth, right? They should feel comfortable. Your truth will always fulfill and satisfy. It is unconditional, meaning that conditions don't have to change for you to live and feel your truth. There is no right or wrong, but there is cause and effect or action and reaction. Master yourself, not someone else's processes. I speak about this all the time. What works for this person over here isn't necessarily meant to work for you. So when people say, what's the right way to smudge? There's no one right way. There's beings from all around this entire planet, this world, and guess what? They all do it differently. You do it the way it resonates with you. Same thing with tarot. There's no one right way to do it. Same thing with painting a house, making a dress, fixing a car. There's no one right way to do it. You do it the way it feels right to you, so you get to experience your truth. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match them. Let me say that again. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match them. If you believe that bad things are going to happen to you, bad things are going to happen to you. But if you all of a sudden say, you know what, I'm tired of that. I want good things to happen to me. So I'm going to start believing that good things are going to happen to me every day. Guess what? Your life changes. All of a sudden, good things start happening to you. To do this, to make these changes, you must be aware of how you feel and practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. We don't want our heart to shrink. We don't want our energy field to shrink. We want it to be huge. When you align with your truth, you will flow, feel excited, and believe an authentic life is possible. It's true. An authentic life is possible. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in all this magic that's right there for us to play with. And then you got to do it. You got to take that leap of faith. The other card is card number 12. Card number 12, whispers. Do you hear whispers? I do. Mostly because, when you tell the beings on the other side that it's okay to hang around you, then they do. Your mind and heart are expanding to hear your soul whispers. You are, or will soon, find it easier to interpret and understand the vibes of your soul through how you feel. Open the door to soul whispers by feeling appreciative. Close the door by feeling judgmental. The days of being judgmental are so gone. Don't judge anybody else. Who do you think you are by judging somebody else? You know what? Live and let live. Let them do their own thing. Now, if they're doing something wrong on your property, you don't have to judge them, but you can say, hey, go do that somewhere else. But we don't need to be judging anybody. The messages are always there, even if you're not receiving them. Oh, that is so true. So many times people say, I really want my grandmother to talk to me. I want my mother to talk to me. I want so-and-so to talk to me, from the other side. And I'm like, they've been talking to you for years, but you're not listening. The messages are there. And you're going, no, that's not for me. Even though you got all these signs, no, that's not for me. They've given you a feather. No, that's not for me. They gave you a truckload of feathers. No, that can't be for me. Yeah. They've been talking to us for years. Years. All of them. Trying to help us wake up. We've been doing this. Practice feeling soul vibes to clarify your intuition and psychic senses. Just like we know a dog can hear sounds that we can't, your intuition interprets waves and impulses outside of your conscious awareness. Now, what's really funny about that is my other dog, Zeke, Althea's half-brother, he could see spirits. Althea can't. She's all about the 3D world. But Angus can see spirits. And Angus can see other entities. And he drives me crazy sometimes because it's like, I really don't want to know that somebody's there right now. Stop doing that. But he hears them and he sees them, especially my son. He loves my son, and my son brought Angus to me, and Angus plays with my son all the time, usually in this room. It's pretty cute. Let's see. This card is prompting you to take notice of your dreams as well. When you are asleep, you cease conscious thought and resistance, making it easier for you to receive soul transmissions. If you embrace the messages that come through your dreams, you will invite more of the same. Just say thank you. Just say thank you. If you don't like a dream, see it as a sign to shift your focus or change a belief. So dreams are very powerful. And we've been taught for a long, long time that dreams are just messages. And they're not always messages. Sometimes they're travels. Sometimes they're other realities. But sometimes they are a message. If grandma comes to you in a dream, pay attention. Pay attention to what she has to say. If grandpa comes through, pay attention to what he's doing or has to say. Like I said, we are getting messages all the time from the other side. But how do we react to them? Do we just freak out? Are we scared? Oh, my grandma came to me in a dream. I'm scared. Really? Why are you scared? And now, if it's a dark entity posing as grandma and she's trying to, suck the blood out of your neck, okay, you can be scared. But if it's grandma and, she's in her kitchen and she's making a cake or pickles or dinner or whatever, and she's just talking to you, yeah, just pay attention to what she has to say. She worked hard to get there into your dream. So listen to what she has to say and then say thank you. We need to be saying thank you all the time. All the time. To our spirit guides, to ascended masters. Like in stack number 2, we had 4 cards that added up to 33. Thank you. Thank you for that. Here we had 4 and 12. That's a 7. Thank you. Thank you for the sunshine. It was super cloudy when I started this video. That was 36 minutes ago. Now the sun's out, as you can tell, because it gets bright and then it's definitely he's been talking to us. He's going, hello, hello, hello. Do you see me? Do you feel me? Yes, we do. Thank you, Grandfather Sun. Thank you is so powerful. And there's that Ho'oponopono prayer that is so powerful. It can change your life. And it's a good thing to say it to your body, to, other people too, but to your body. Body, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Those 4 simple little lines that are so powerful and life-changing. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That's where I'm going to leave you today. Today feels like a very powerful day. I mean, I can just feel it. The energy is amazing. Again, the plasma energy amplifies everything. So if you're in a good place, it's going to amplify that. If you're in a bad place, it's going to amplify that. It's up to you. This is telling us that you're in charge, and this is up to you. So find the good place and let that be amplified in your life. That's my last message. I feel like I'm going to talk all day long. I probably will. I love you guys. I am sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you deserve them and I know you're worthy. So, have a beautiful day, my blessed soul family. Namaste.